Don't let them take no more of our freedoms from us every day. They want to come into our homes and take our guns and faith away. Oh, they're insane. Oh, they keep pushing their lies on us every way. If you come for my family, then there's gonna be hell to pay. These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Ticking time bomb, stop, drop, roll. Finger on the button, who's got control? Weaponize the news every time I scroll. Come for my guns, but I lock and load. Prime from my hands when I go cold. Pray to the Lord, but they want your soul. They gonna have problems if they come to my home. Till they get my message, I'ma say it slow. Scrolling through the news, anxiety, it starts to hit me. Bible by my pistol by my whiskey. Politicking just to trick me. If you want it, come and get me. But if you sliding through that door, it's a Sammy. Fight for the stripes, but the blood still dripping to the grave, all waving and the flag still whipping. They want my liberty, they won't strip it. They want my land, they won't get it. My grandfather's blue collar's dirty and frayed, cause he keeps rolling in his grave for what they did to this place.
These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Hey everyone. Sorry for the little miscommunication earlier. For the ones that didn't know, I was at the park with Sky, and this big, huge German Shepherd came running to her while she was on the swing, and she was freaking out. So I just clicked off of the StreamYard, and it set it for that time. So I'm sorry. Hey Kim, good to see you. Hey Ricky, good to see you. So it was my bad. It was my fault. I hope everyone had a good day today. We got about one flower bed done today. And I told her, I said, well, you've worked so hard. I said, what do you want to do? She said the park. So we went to the park in town. Um, I will have to buy some coffee, Kim. I don't keep it in stock since I don't drink it. I guess I need to just in case you need some. I got some hot chocolate. Will that work? Hot chocolate would give you more energy. Oh, I'm sorry. Coffee triggers me. Yeah, but that would give you an extra burst of energy. The sugar and sweetness of it, and then plus chocolate together. That'll keep you wide open. You'll be running around in circles. Kim, Ricky, Darlene. That says it all. Butt kissers. Watch this though, Kim. We know that they drink coffee, but Darlene and Ricky, do y'all have a do y'all have me a Mountain Dew there? I bet you they don't have no Mountain Dew. They do have coffee because they drink coffee, but I bet you they don't have a Mountain Dew. See, point proven, Kim. They're coffee drinkers, so of course they would give you coffee because they have it on hand. Darlene may be iffy on the Mountain Dew, maybe because she's Mountain Dew's sort of iffy. I don't want to certain types of people drinks Mountain Dew. I don't want to offend anybody. So Darlene is kinda like me, so she may see Jeff. He drinks Mountain Dew. Got you, Darlene. See, we can kinda tell what states people are in an area if they are a Mountain Dew drinker. That's why I wasn't for sure about Darlene. Darlene is sort of on the iffy. I didn't know for sure, but I know uh, the Ninas, Priscilla, and a few other ones. They're Mountain Dew. They like Mountain Dew. And Ricky, he's just all over the map. He's from Texas to California to Pennsylvania. He's everywhere. So he just sticks with coffee because it pretty much tastes the same across the board. Yeah, coffee. I just don't. I mean, everybody has their taste. My mom and dad loved coffee. I mean, my dad would make me get up every morning before school and fix a pot of coffee and take it in there to them before they got up for work. And I just grown to this. I can't even stand to smell the coffee. And but they never touched the Mountain Dew either. I mean, they drank Pepsi, but never a Mountain Dew. My dad used to say he liked my coffee because it could walk. It was so strong it could walk on its own legs. I just dumped it in there. I didn't measure it or anything. I hated it so bad. I guess mentally I was like, oh, maybe if I screw up bad enough, maybe they'll make me quit making it. One time I had the whole coffee filter leveled with coffee in that 8 cup pot. I know it had to be nasty. I was there looking at it like, wonder if it's gonna come through the hole. If it was gonna be so thick, it wouldn't drain down in the pot. I told you I was a rascal growing up. But they would still keep getting me to make it every morning. I was like, what am I gonna have to do? I know you're supposed to put like 3 scoops into the coffee filter. But I just said, just leveled that sucker out. Hey, Bobby, good to see you. And I burned up a few coffee pots. Hey, Sandy, good to see you. Hope you're feeling better. My uncle, my dad's brother, my dad would tell him about my coffee making skills. And I remember one time when I was a teenager, I had to go stay a week with him. And I was so used to like getting up, fixing coffee for mom and dad. And he would beat me. He would set his alarm before mine would go off to wake me up for school. And he would beat me so he could go ahead and get his coffee started so I wouldn't fix it. And I asked him one day, I said, why don't you want me to fix it. He says, I've heard about your coffee making. He says, I'm good. And my aunt was just laughing. I'm praying that she don't overdo it, Ricky. Let me see. Did y'all hear about this? The hostage being released today? Another promise kept.
Congressman, we have a hostage coming home, so we want to go to that now. I appreciate your time. Fox News alert: an American held by the Taliban for more than 2 years is right now live. Joint Base Andrews, back on American soil. Another victory for our country. Another victory for President Trump, a promise kept, and his administration. George Glesman walked off the plane to a hero's welcome. He was from Atlanta originally, traveled to Afghanistan in December 2022. He was detained by the Taliban's intelligence service, but was never charged with any crime or offense. The State Department declared him a wrongful detainee in 2023. Secretary of State Marco Rubio thanked Qatar for facilitating the negotiations to bring Glesman home. Welcome home to the...
I thought that was great. That's okay, Kim. I haven't watched much news either. I got this one, Kim. You might would like this this kind of touched my heart too because the J6ers are still in Trump's heart. This was a news conference thingy.
The two astronauts that you just helped save from space, they didn't get any overtime pay for all that extra time. They got $5 a day per diem. For 286 days, that is $1,430 in extra pay. Is there anything the administration can do to get them, to make them whole?
Well, nobody's ever mentioned this to me. If I have to, I'll pay it out of my own pocket, okay? I'll get it for them. I'll take care of that. I like that. I think that's... I'll pay it right out of my... Is that all? That's not a lot for what they had to go through. And I want to thank Elon Musk, by the way, because think if we don't have him. You know, there's only so long, even though they're in the capsule up there, that the body starts to deteriorate after 9 or 10 months. And gets really bad after 14, 15 months with the bones and the blood and all the things that you've been reporting on very well. And if we don't have Elon, they could be up there a long time. Who else is going to get him? And I just want to thank him. He's going through a lot, what they're doing to him. And these people are going to be caught, and they're going to be caught, and they're going to be prosecuted. And from what they tell me, I see this just by watching your programs and reading the news, but from what they tell me, they could get 20 years in jail, and they'll get it. I'll tell you, there's going to be no leniency, and there'll be no pardons. I can tell you that right now.
And you said this morning 20 years in jail, and then maybe you said this morning 20 years in jail, and then maybe they'll go to one of these prisons in El Salvador. Do you think with the way that the judges have been issuing injunctions, it would be easier or harder to send these Tesla domestic terrorists to a jail in El Salvador than these MS-13 or Tren de Aragua guys?
Well, I view these people as terrorists just like others. These are, when I looked at those showrooms burning and those cars, not one or two, like 7, 8, 10 burning, exploding all over the place. These are terrorists. You didn't have that on January 6th, I can tell you. You didn't have anything like that on January 6th, which is sort of amazing because on January 6th, the Democrats were talking. Nobody was killed other than a very beautiful young woman, Ashley Babbitt. Nobody was killed. And you look at what's going on now with these terrorists. These are terrorists, and that's an organized event. You know, take a look at their signs. Take a look. They're all made by the same sign company. A nice, expensive job. Now, these are the people that finance it are, in my opinion, in just as big a trouble as the people that are setting the match and setting the fires. So we'll see. It's under very serious investigation by the FBI and by the Justice Department. These people are terrorists. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, behind you, please.
So that one was for you, Kim, because it had Elon in there and the J6ers, both close and dear to your heart. They need to leave Elon alone, the poor dude. Yep, right, Ricky. Roseanne Boyd, pulling too. Hey, Diane, good to see you. Tracy, good to see you. It was pretty good, Cindy. Me and Sky, we worked in the flower bed today, and she was working really hard. She was right there at me. She was scared that I might would get hurt, so she was right there with me, side by side. And then finally, I believe around lunchtime, I told her, I said, "You've been working so hard." I said, "What do you want to do?" Well, I know kids, they don't want to be out in the flower bed plucking and pulling weeds. And she said, "Mama," she says, "what about the park?" And I said, "Okay, baby." So we went to the park. And then when we was getting ready to leave, a big old German Shepherd, she was on the swing. She said, "Give me 3 minutes, Mama, I'll be ready." And I was going to set up the live while she was swinging. And next thing I know, I heard her squealing. She was just screaming, "Mama, Mama." And I said, "What?" Like that. And I looked up, and there was this German Shepherd there at her, just growling. And I just dropped my phone and ran over there and got her and ran it away. I don't know whose it was because there wasn't nobody there at the park, just me and her. I don't know if it was a stray or what. And then we sat in the car a minute and then we came home. But it just scared her. I mean, it didn't hurt her or bite her or anything. How was your day, Cindy? Well, it was to her because she isn't really used to big dogs. So it was to her. She's used to like little Chihuahua ankle biters and Yorkie, just little dogs. She's just used to them. She's not used to a big one. Like my cousin Joy, he has a pit bull, and she'll stand there until he puts. Well, his name's Spike. Until he puts Spike up in his room, she won't go inside. She'll just stand at the front door. Hey, Gator Girl, good to see you. Yeah, I hate that grocery shopping. Don't get me started on that one. That's just it's just not right to have to move groceries so many times to get them in your cabinets and in your refrigerator. You have to take them off the shelf, put them in your buggy, then you have to take them out of your buggy and put them on the register, then you have to scan them, and then you have to put them in the bag, then you have to get the bag, you have to put it back in the buggy, and then you have to push the buggy to the car, put the bags of groceries in your trunk of your car or the back seat. Then you have, when you get home, you have to remove them and put them and set them on your bar or your countertop. And then you have to take them out of the bag and put them where they belong. That's just too much moving around. So I feel for you, Cindy. Oh, Kim. Yeah, I haven't got bitten by one nor Sky, but with a stray, and nobody was in the, like I said, nobody was in the park, so you didn't know for sure. Well, Ricky, I hate grocery shopping. I hate it. I despise it. It wears me out just to talk about it. Hey, Party Bonza, good to see you. I think that's what I'm going to start doing, Cindy, having them just be delivered. And especially getting a case of water. Oh, my Lord. Oh, that was a blessing, Kim. That was a win. 'Cause them diapers are expensive, and the wipes. The wipes is getting up there too. Well, Tracy, I had mine delivered one time when I had when that virus was going around real bad, and I didn't want to catch it, so I had it delivered here. And the delivery guy called me a couple of times because you have to give them your phone number so they know you're home, when they deliver it. And I had to try because I'm not good on directions, as y'all know. So I had to try to tell them which house I was and how to get to me because Amazon and UPS, they have trouble getting to me. Most of the time, if I order anything, it ends up at my aunt's house and she'll call me and say, "You got a package here." And I'll walk to her house to get it. But they made it, and then he put notes in by my address. He put notes in there so the next delivery person would know that I was the very last house at the end of the road. Yeah, Cindy, that's what I'm worried about is the lettuce because Sky eats a lot of salads, and I always get the bag in the back to make it because I know they're fresher. They put the ones that's about to run out of date in front, and I've always worried about that, about her lettuce getting lettuce that goes bad the same day we get it. Good evening, listening. I was telling Sky today that I may just get our regular things delivered and go to Food Line and just get like the lettuce and any meats or anything I want. And then at least that'll probably be like 2 bags I would have to carry around, not so much, not a buggy full. But it was a good day all together. How was your day, Tracy? Or did I miss it? I've never heard of a salty cracker before. I got a box of salty crackers for our vegetable soup, but you said you're watching it. Hmm. Well, that's good listening. Yeah, she was okay as soon as she seen me running towards her. She knew she was okay. I just asked you how your day was, Tracy. Of course you don't listen to me. That's normal. I'm playing. Yeah, that's what I think, Bobby. That's why I rather just get my lettuce and things that, that I want fresh. I'll just get it. And like with milk, I always go to the back to get my milk. The one that has the longest date, the freshest one. He can draw good, considering if I drew it would be stick people. I'm just not no drawer. Gator Girl, how's Miss Liberty doing? Oh, you got Teddy a haircut? I just asked you, Gator Girl, how Liberty was doing. I mean, I was listening to your stream while I was driving. I know she was wanting you to hold her. I was wondering if she went back to sleep because I believe you said she only slept for you 5 minutes. Took a nap. Oh, okay, Tracy. Y'all confusing me. It's easy to confuse me. Um, Little House on the Prairie. Cause I really don't know Wagon Train, but I grew up watching Little House on the Prairie. Little bit. Hey, Tracy, welcome.
Hi, Tina.
Don't talk to me that way.
Now you're up here with the cool kid. Now you're a cool kid.
Is that okay? And Diane, I'm still working on him on the other Trump doll.
I can't remember that mean little girl on Little House on the Prairie, but I just wanted to whoop her butt. I wanted to throw down with her.
You talking about Nellie?
Yeah, she's the one. I did not like her one bit when she come on the screen. I was like bulling inside, like, hey, you best be glad you're not around me. I would floor you. She was so mean.
Yeah.
So you've been working on your doll today?
It's halfway done.
Wait, you're fast. You're you're lightning. You're quick. I take everything slow.
Diane, I sent you a message about.
Yeah, because Nellie, she grows up and goes away, don't she? So they get Nancy in there to kind of take her place, if I'm thinking right.
Oh yeah, they brought in another one that they adopted or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when the main one grew up and went away, they brought in another little heathen. Yeah, Party Bonds, it was the one that they adopted. When Nellie grew up and went away. Yeah, that's true, Kim. Now that Nellie she was ruthless. I'd like to take her behind the woodshed. I'd like to teach her something. I know who you're talking about, Cindy, but I'm not good with names.
Willie.
Willie. Yeah. See, when you say it, I'll remember it.
I watch that show all the time.
He tried to be mean too, but he couldn't raise up to Nellie. Yeah, Party Bonds, and no matter how mean she was or how she treated her daddy, gosh, what's his name? Mr. Olson. No matter how bad she treated him or talked to him or sassed him, she would always get away with it with her mama. Hey Terry, good to see you. I guess the only show growing up back then that I really didn't care much about that was a good family show was the Brady Bunch because I could not see how two families could unite and be so happy and get along like they were. I just knew it was a lie. Somewhere out there, a blended family that gets along and, you know, listens
Hey,
to their
get back.
parents. Hey, Bitback, good to see you. And I like Knight Rider too. It's an older show.
Oh my
Have you been
goodness.
Have you been good today, Tracy?
Nope. No, I have not.
Well, that was fast. Terry,
He
report.
don't, he answered you already.
I know, but he was fast at it, so you must have done something pretty recent.
Hey, she wants a report.
Oh, it was bad.
Teddy even says it was bad.
uh, Even Teddy's telling on you. I hear him talking.
Can you hear him?
I did just a second ago.
Yeah, he's on the
I
bed
go,
now.
Erf. He was talking. He was trying to let me know what was going on.
If he could talk, he'd be going on still for a while.
See, he's talking. Yeah, I know, Teddy. It's okay. I'll try to straighten her out, but I can't promise you. I'm working on it. But I think being on my list don't put fear in her heart. It's going to have to take something greater.
I've tried for 41 years. I ain't accomplished nothing.
Well, just keep on trying. Sooner or later it'll sink in. Maybe.
I doubt it.
Goodness, Teddy.
You done something really bad, Tracy. And if I could understand animals, you would be in trouble.
Oh, Teddy, Teddy, Teddy.
See, now Teddy's happy. But he
Yeah,
was letting us know. He was
he
letting
went
us
to
know
lay.
you.
He went to lay down now.
If he starts, I'll just tell him, yeah, I got you. I got you, buddy. I understand. Let him think I understand.
11 minutes, Tina.
Yep, 11 minutes. $11. And Tracy and Darlene's probably seen this one already, but I got one more little short clip. This one isn't, but I can't tell how many. It's not real. It's not over a minute, I don't think, while we're waiting on the national anthem.
Mr. President, do you think you have the authority, the power to round up people, deport them, and then you're under no obligation to a court to show the evidence against them?
Well, that's what the law says, and that's what our country needs, because unfortunately, they allowed millions of people to come into our country, totally unvetted, totally unchecked. So you ought to ask, did he have the authority to allow millions of people? Did Biden have the authority to do something that's unthinkable? Have open borders where millions of people poured into our country, totally unvetted and totally unchecked, just as you would say. And many of those people were criminals. Many of them were from jails and prisons and mental institutions and gang members and drug dealers and very dangerous people. Many were murderers. When you ask me if we have the authority, did Biden have the authority to allow millions of people to come into our country? Many of these people hardened criminals at the top of the line who have caused tremendous damage in our country.
Well spoken, my president, Donald J. Trump.
Yeah, I think I saw
Why
that
did
earlier.
Biden get away with all that? Nobody said a word to him, but then when he tries to fix it, oh Lord, it's the end of the world.
Oh yeah, and they made a big deal about Elon going to the Pentagon today.
Yeah. Oh Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. I'm kind of to the point where we need to just recall every House and Senate, Congress, all of them, and put new people in there, regular people, us, in them offices to run this. Because I heard, I don't know how true it is when I was listening. I heard that the Congress could do something about these federal judges acting like this, that they could stop it, a lot of it, and why ain't they doing it? I
Yeah,
know bit by it.
yeah, I heard that too, bit by it.
Yep, and get 20 years too. But we knew that they was going to use. That's why. Remember, everybody was so concerned about Biden putting in all them judges there at the end, just one right
Yeah,
after the other one right after. We knew this was what was going to happen because they didn't have no other standing any other way. Get all these radical judges in there. Yeah, Party Bones. I heard the Congress could is over the federal could do could make it into law something about the federal judges. I can't remember where I heard read it at.
Tina, did you see where Trump put the original U.S. Constitution up in the Oval Office?
Yeah, I showed that last night. Where
Was
was
it?
you? Hmm? Hmm?
Was that you that showed that?
Yeah, where was you at? Hmm?
I was here.
Not paying attention to me, I see. Ricky, Party Bonza, Bit Bite, take care of my light work. I see where I'm at. Don't pay no attention to me.
I was probably after I went in there in the bedroom with Taddy.
May have been.
Yeah, Diane says I was busy with my hands with the Trump doll.
Yeah, she was getting on you over that. Yeah, Darlene. Darlene, you need to have a heart to heart with your sister. Tell her, say, hey, I'm like E.F. Hutton. When I speak, everybody listens. You're gonna have to get in line, Tracy. You're gonna have to straighten up. Fall in line here. 5 minutes, pass it back. Well, 4 minutes, pass it back.
Diane. Diane said I was busy with my hands, but she didn't say what I was doing with my hands.
Oh, see?
Behave.
Tracy, did you just do what I think you done?
Nope. No, I did
I would
not.
say it, but we got fans, so I
I
ain't
got
gonna.
his cup instead.
You didn't get my cup instead.
That's okay, Terry. It's okay. I know. She can fool many people, but I know. I got you back there, sir.
What did you do? Get off of there?
No, I'm still on there.
Oh.
She's got Gator Girl and Kim and a few other ones fooled, but I see through it. I got you. I know. And Cindy even heard it, so Cindy knows now too. Loud and clear, she said.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
I am innocent.
I see no evil, I hear no evil, but I know that wasn't right. Yep, even Darlene says she knows it. See, Tracy, they're finding out. I'm the sweet, innocent one. Y'all can throw me under the bus all you want. Just they're finding out who's the sweet and innocent one.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, 2 minutes. Pass it back. True colors are shining through. Don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. See, they know what they're getting with me. 1 minute. See, that's why I know we're a true family because y'all accept my fault. Y'all know I got quite a bit of fault, but y'all still accept them and come listen to me talk bull crap. Three, two, one. Another great one. Thank every one of y'all. Great job.
Thank you, Tina.
No, thank you.
No,
Thank
thank
Cat.
you.
No, thank you. Ricky, you ain't right. Yes, we are, Bobby. Proud to be American. But we still love you, Ricky.
What? Pick up.
Did I? I didn't say anything.
You want to.
No, not me. I am sweet and innocent. I'm an angel.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm an angel.
Harry, he's an angel in disguise. We know.
About a big
Oops. Sorry. My bad. I'm pushing buttons again.
Next, you'll kick yourself out.
No, I'm trying not to. I was moving it up away from me so I wouldn't do it, and I hit the button. But it's been known to happen several times.
Yeah, I kick myself out quite often.
Yeah, but see, my kick out button isn't the same as your kick out button because I can do it easy in Gators. So it takes special talent to kick your own self out of your stream. You have to work for that one.
Oh, Cindy.
We see you. Come out wherever you are. I'm going to have to get me a sign up list and put it up for building, or well, really just the roof part because the rest of it's okay. Roofing of a tree house because I can't do it. I helped build it, but now I've got a couple years on me, and I don't think I'll be able to climb up to the top of it and work on the roof of it without falling off of it.
You use a ladder, Tina.
Well, that's what I did the couple years ago when I done it. But see though, as the years go by, oh, age sets in,
Yeah, it does.
and then after being inside during the winter time, you got to build up your mobility to be able able to get back your flexibility and everything. So it's going to take me to like midsummer to get back just in time for winter to hit again. There I'll be again. Well, Kim, it can strike at any age. Just because I'm the youngest, the baby, don't mean I still don't have aches and pains, stiffness. I finally got the other day stiffness out of me. And now in the morning when I wake up from bending over and squatting and all of that, plucking them weeds, I'm gonna have to rub my knees down.
Get,
I'm
get
gonna have
yourself.
to rub myself down. Because I was going to the gym, doing that Zumba. But then I had doctor's appointments and I couldn't ever fit it in, so I didn't. I failed on my mission there. I was going to go twice a week, and then everything got out of whack, and I couldn't go before it got warmed up to get me moving.
Yeah, but you can do that at home though.
Yeah, but Sky makes fun of me. So I'd rather be with other people so I can make fun of them while I do it. That's somebody else to make fun of. We make fun of each other. Yes, it's easy to do, Gator Girl. Tracy does it quite a bit, and Ricky and Teacup.
Yeah, I do it quite often. Kick myself out.
Body butter. I ain't never heard of that. What's body butter, Tracy?
I don't know.
Diane says Tina get some body butter and use on legs and feet.
Tina, tell Sky she has to do it with you. Bitbot said that.
You want to know what she said, Bitbot? No, I'm not even going. I told her that. Hold on, let me text Kim to see if this is, this is appropriate. Hold on, Bitbot. I may tell you what she said. Let me see here. Before I say it, let me get it approved because we got some fans. Okay, I'm back. Okay, Kim, you sent to you. Is that appropriate or not?
Uh,
Just use your imagination, Bit Bat. She's sassy and got a little attitude and thinks she's all that and some.
Ow.
Okay, Kim, got you. Y'all just gonna have to use y'all's imagination. Let me see that Bit Bat.
Gator, are you watching On Patrol Live?
See, I thought it was Bit Bat. That's what I thought. It has the Congress can do it. They need to step up and start doing something.
What'd you do with Taddy? What'd you do with Taddy? What did you do with Taddy? Oh.
Diane on Patrol Live. Well, Tracy, it looks like we're the only two cool kids.
Yep, Ricky's staying down there tonight. Cindy, I guess, left. Gator's not getting up here.
Wah, y'all. That's okay. Yeah, just be scaredy cats. Me and Tracy's got this. Yep, y'all just stay in detention down there. Oh, I'm gonna call it detention.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I just made that up. Y'all gonna stay in detention, and me and Tracy's with with the cool crowd. We're the cool kids.
And see, Party Bonza's not even getting up here.
Well, he may be taking care of some stuff. I don't
He,
know.
he's probably eating or getting ready to eat.
Yeah, he's on that Arizona time. Well, you're there too. You're in Texas, so you're close. Y'all probably on the same time.
Well,
Oh, he just got back from the gym. You better
it's
keep going to the gym party, Bonza, because if you stop like I did, you get sore stiff. It's not right. It's not right. You'll be after having to rub down your legs and your back, your shoulder. I've already went through two tubes of cream past couple of days. Oh, you're on California time. Oh, well. I
did
don't
you
know
a
what
party
time I'm on.
party Bonza? Did you watch that with JLR today about the standoff or whatever in Arizona?
And if you stroll up a little bit in chat, BitBot put a link to how to get how Congress can fix the federal judge situation. I think you said you was gonna check into it. There's a link in chat that BitBot found. I thought I heard that right, that Congress could, but they're not for some reason. And it's not right. Sounds like Teddy's tearing him up. Do I need to call for a medical attention?
No, he's hollering now, and Teddy's protecting him. Teddy's biting me.
Oh, oh, biting you.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm going back in here now, Teddy. Little biter. Diane,
Teddy.
Teddy's biting me. What are you two doing? Get out of there.
I'm not sure, Party Bones. I've just really started following politics the last 4 years. I'm kind of slow to the game. I finally woke up. That's why I say take everything I say with a grain of salt. Do your research. And that's why I show little clips and things
Oh,
just to do
Teddy,
something.
you little goofball. It's me, look. See? I'm doing it. I'm making the noise.
What is people's opinion on unions and labor unions? What do y'all think about them? before I stick my foot in my mouth again.
I don't know. I don't know enough about them. I don't pay attention to those.
Because I'm notorious for sticking my foot in my mouth.
The heck? Huh? The turkey or whatever running across the road? Yes. Yes, I was watching that. Night. All right, love you. You'll be back.
Sorry, Bones, I have quite a bit of conflicting feelings about unions, especially here lately. And Ricky, we voted for our president. And every president up to this president has been president and been able to do kind of what he thinks is best and what we want him to do. Overreaching isn't the word for what these judges are doing. These judges is trying to destroy the United States, so I'm with you on that. They should just about charge them with treason. Yeah, but that's what I've been seeing. And then it's like the employees pay the union to protect their rights, but then when they go to these like union meetings and supposedly standing up for the workers, they cave in and go with the Democrats all the time. I'm like, what the crap? You're just giving away your hard earned money to pay somebody that doesn't stand up for you. And then I can see where some of them are a little bit good, like with working conditions and things like that, where they try to change things like that. I can see. But some of them just, it ain't right. Yeah, they need to act, Ricky. I mean, we voted for the president, and he knows what we want, and he's trying to achieve that, and they're just putting these roadblocks in, and they're not. It's just mind boggling. It just blows my mind. But then they let Biden get away with everything, like with the student loans and this and that, and the border being open, and getting the protesters for pro-life and the J6 and school boards, the parents of school boards. Yeah, lock them up and throw away the key. But then when Trump comes in and tries to have a level playing field and stand up for the Americans and get the terrorist out of here. It just makes me mad. Okay, Kim. Love ya.
See you in a little bit, Kim.
Like, I just don't know what. It's like the president can't be the president, like he's got restrictions. I know he's got some restrictions on him, don't get me wrong. But it's like his hands is tied as being president. He can't do what needs to be done that we elected him and voted him in to do.
Yep.
And then they talk about these illegals not having trials or going to the immigration. Well, number one, they broke the law crossing the border. They don't have no rights. They don't abide by our laws because they're not a citizen. So why are we catering to them, the Democrats, saying that they need to stand in front of a judge and this and that, and they're the ones who broke the law to begin with, crossing the border.
Yeah, and then look what they did to the J6ers.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right, bit bite.
Yep, that's true. And like that clip I showed you of Trump, that reporter asking him that question. What what gives you, or who gives you permission, or who gives you right to send the illegals or to deport them? Well, who give Biden the right to open up our borders and bring all these criminals in here, murderers and everything?
And give them taxpayer money for free.
God bless you, Party Bonza.
Got it.
Yep.
How come I won't go
Hey,
to my?
Party Bonza.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing
But
great. I'm
it's just
enjoying this
it's
nice
just
weather.
crazy. How's your weather, Party Bonza?
There you are. There you are. Do you hear an echo?
No,
Oh, good.
not yet.
Not yet.
Give it
Good.
time with me.
So,
Or,
so it's like,
or your volume will go so low that nobody can hardly hear you.
oh, but I have my AirPods in, so it should be able to go through them.
Yeah, we can hear you good, but she was
Yeah.
saying just give it time with me. Something always goes wrong.
Last night we could just barely hear you.
Makes sense. It's like unions. My dad was union, and when he was first started getting into the union, it was all good and hunky dory. And he says, then over the years, he realized how lazy and um, how hard the people were to work with in the union. And they all had these demands, and management had their things that they needed to do to get work done, but the union wouldn't work with them. And union was only bent on protecting the workers who were always, getting caught for DUIs, um, screwing up on their job, not showing up, things like that. And so he realized that that's all he was doing, was enabling all that kind of behavior, and he turned sour on the union.
That's just not right for them to do. I thought they was there for like the workers. When I first when I first heard about unions, I thought they was like making the workplace safe, like OSHA, or you know,
Sure.
making sure hazardous waste wasn't around to harm the worker. That's what I thought it until like 4 years ago, hearing the union head people started talking and everything, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's nothing like I thought unions was. So I've just been watching, and I don't think I like them.
The idea of the union is good. Well, there's two ideas of the union. There's the bad one and the good one. The bad one is that it helps to further socialist ideals. Now, from where I come from, that's not what we're getting into unions for. It's like, just like you said, it's for ensuring that the company, that their safety steps in, not safety in terms of safety, I mean there's checks in place for when the company isn't protecting its workers and providing a safe workplace, or violating their own protocols, and like applying discipline to people who don't deserve it, right? And using favoritism, things like that. So that's what we would think a union would be for. We're not into it because we like the communist ideals and everybody is to be paid the same fair labor rate just because they've been there forever.
Yeah.
But that's the communist, socialist ideals. So there's the ideals, and then there's the application of it to where it's like it becomes socialist, because, like I said, the workers become lazy. They start to take advantage of the system, and obviously management will then turn and they'll turn their ways too and start acting not in the best interest of the company. They're just acting in their own self-interest, and it turns into a real shit show.
Amen to that. From what I've been watching, I was like, it's nothing like I was taught unions. It's just
It's
another
definitely not
part
what the
that got
union says.
corrupted.
Yeah,
Another
it's
part of the government that got corrupted in this.
definitely. It's like when the union, you watch the shows. I think there's a couple of old movies that show it exactly what takes place. Is you have the infiltrators who come in and they start talking to the people and getting them all riled up, and then giving them promises of uh, the socialist ideals that they should be following. And then pretty soon a bunch of people, employees, start getting mad saying, yeah, we need that, we need this. And it's all lies. One thing, and there's another aspect of it, which not a lot of people, well, they talk about it now, but they didn't talk about it back in the 80s. And wait, this exactly is what happened at my dad's refinery. Is the workers got so, like, they got so angry. They were filled with the evil of anger and envy and everything, and mistrust, just like what happens when Satan deceives you. And they started bad mouthing management, even to their face. The executives from the oil company would come to town and meet with the union, and they would just, the employees would just sit there in the union meetings and berate these men and call them vile names and everything and berate them. And my dad says, you know what? He goes, I think the management just said to hell with it. We're not going to deal with this company. And they sold it. They sold a refinery that was very good producing of oil, no problems. And they sold it because it's like they washed their hands of it. We're done. And it's like, he says, all those stupid employees did it to themselves. They had a good thing going, a great company, and they threw it all away. And that's another thing that will happen to unions too when they turn bad and they turn the attitudes of the workers bad, the company will just up saying, fine, we'll let the company go, that location go bankrupt, and we'll start up a new one.
Yeah. And also, to me, it's kind of like the mafia. Like you have to pay dues to get in there. If you don't, it's like they harass you until you join the union. Like with some teachers that I know here in our little community, they won't join the union, and they get like phone calls and letters and all this saying you need to join the teachers union and this and that, and they're like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, they get harassed. And
Hello, teacup.
Hey, teacup. But them unions is sort of tricky.
I remember some old movie from the 70s. It was about unions, and I don't remember what it was, but what happened was is they went on strike, and they were dealing with it. And then what happened is, like you said, there were the strike breakers who, I can't remember what they call them. Well, they call them scabs, but I can't remember what the process is. They bring in people who are not union, and they have them work instead. And they brought these people in, and they brought this guy in and his family, and they needed the work, right? He needed the job. And so it helped the family because they were out of work. But then what happened was, is just as they started getting some money in and things started looking up for his family, then the strike ended. And one of the provisions of the agreement was that, well, they were putting the workers in buses and then driving them in through the picket lines, and so they were protected, right? So they were
Hmm.
protected going from to and from the work. But that last time, there were no buses, and the strike, he gathers them all up while they're still working. They're done working. He goes, that we've made a deal, hooray, the strike's over. So he goes, we won't need you anymore. And they're like, okay, so where's the buses? And he goes, no, there's no buses, so you got to make your own way home. And they had to walk through the picket lines, and they had to get spit on and called names and everything. That
That's
stuck
so
in my
bad.
head. And it kind of shows the ugliness of the company and how they don't really care about the workers, which they don't. I mean, it
Yeah.
exposed both sides of the ugly side of unions, management and the union. So
Why can't there be some good things that stays good? Why does everything have to seem to be getting corrupt?
yep. Yeah. So that's why I have a lot of misgivings about unions.
But I just don't. Just kind of makes me feel like we're kind of makes me feel like we're just about too far gone to recover this ship. We're trying to make that turn, but we're getting ready to hit an iceberg.
Yeah. And it's kind of like my situation to where, look, I want to, work a job for fair wage, but I don't want to be taken advantage of.
No. And then like with the minimum wage, they've raised it so high now that yeah, they can pay a handful of employees that amount, but look at all the other employees that they have to let go to keep the prices down some enough for people to come into restaurants and things.
Yeah.
That's another thing that irks me. I know one of my
Okay.
friend's daughters started working at Cookout, and they start her out at $27 an hour. And when I was working back in the day, when I was a teenager, we was lucky to get $6 an hour.
Yep. And speaking as someone who's been in the job market, I've done a lot of jobs. I mean, money isn't everything. In fact, I don't care about the money. What I do care about is the working environment. Um, I don't want to work for no asshole boss.
No.
You know, it could be paying me $60 an hour, and if that boss is an asshole and they're making your 8 hours a day a living hell, it ain't worth it. But that's what the thing about it is. I don't have a bad attitude. I just have a pragmatic attitude based on the history of being in the working environment. It's history.
Yeah.
It's like this. So
They ain't no money that can be paid to me to make me lower my standards or be disrespected or treated like trash. And some employees, that's what they do. They walk all over you. Some employers. No.
yeah, it's like somebody a couple of months ago mentioned that one guy in Wisconsin, like Victory. One guy in here mentioned Victory Services, a YouTube channel. He's like, "Yeah, I like that guy," and I was like, "Bro, I've worked for guys like that. He's an asshole. You just don't see it." I would not like to work for somebody like that. The guy I'd like to work for, he does the same type of thing. He's got a YouTube channel. It's that Pagel Services. Now that guy,
Yeah.
he's on the level, man. I would love to work for somebody like that.
It's hard to find the fit because I'm like
Well, I don't
you,
really know if
and
there's
they ain't gonna be walking over me or treating me.
treating you like trash.
Yep. There ain't no way. I
Yeah.
know I'm not the brightest bulb in the pack, but still.
Tell him, teacup.
Whenever I talk like that, I'm like, I'm not the sharpest knife in the, or is it, how's it go? I'm not the brightest light bulb in the knife drawer.
Yep.
Teacup telling Party Bonzo to watch his language.
Well,
Yeah,
we
I get
get
like
frustrated
that
about certain
sometimes.
things.
Sorry. Yes, it's passion, and I need to stop.
You're good.
Because the
Yeah,
thing about it, it's
you're
not
okay.
anger, it's
Yep.
passion.
I've heard worse. My husband works
Afraid,
in the oil
yeah.
field. I've heard worse.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Teacup Sky knows the little words. Trust me. She knows. She don't know the bigger words, but she knows the little words because I say them accidentally, and she'll just look at me, Mama.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, baby.
I used to tell the boys I'd wash their mouth out with soap if they didn't quit saying bad words.
Like today with that dog that scared her. She heard me say, "What the hell?" She knew I was coming. You could see that grin on her. At first, she was crying, but as soon as I yelled, "What's going?" I looked up and I said, "What the hell?" She started grinning. She knew I was coming
She said, Mama's coming. Mama to the rescue.
because I was on the gazebo
Yeah.
and she was on the swing set and it was just right there close to me. You know, I don't let her get too far away from me, so it didn't take me. I dropped everything.
You can't let them get out of your sight anymore.
No, but I asked her if it hurt. She said no. It talked mean to me because it was growling. She told me it talked mean to her. I said, well, Mama ran him off. He won't talk mean to you no more, baby. It was right when we was getting ready to leave, though.
Please touch accept wait to continue. Move your item to the back.
But I do believe it was a stray because there wasn't nobody there but just me and her.
Yeah.
Teacup, how was your day today?
You want me to pay today or if you are finished scanning, please touch finish and pay.
Now, if that was said, I would have a problem with it because I don't even say
Oh,
that.
Ricky.
I just say F word. I remember when I first said my first cuss word to my mom and dad. I, I couldn't get, you know, them big old dinosaur computers. We had one, and I couldn't get it. The I had AOL, and it would go dee, and then you hear that like space music, like it was connecting. And I remember I yelled, "Damn it!" like that. And my mom and dad come in there and said, "What did you say?" I said, "I was just telling my friend that I'm thinking about going to the Kurt Scott."
Man, that's a nice save.
What are you barking at, Teddy? What? You have no idea what's going on outside. There ain't nobody barking.
Good night, Bonnie. Sweet dreams. Be safe.
Good night, Bobby. Oh, wow.
What was your weather today, Tracy?
It was cool this morning. It was down in the 40s this morning and then got up to I think about 85 this afternoon.
Oh,
That'd be nice.
has your winter weather left Party Bonza?
Well, like I said, it'll come back. But for now, we're getting some nice spring weather.
That's good.
Yeah. It'll be like 70s and then a little bit of 80s. And then it's going to go back down to the 60s again next week.
I think we topped 72 here today.
See, it would have been a nice day to work on my car, but I don't have that damned sealant.
Was you the one that was talking about Amazon not? They told you one date, but then they changed the date, and then you couldn't
Yes.
cancel your order.
Yes.
They done that to me one time. I was ordering Sky some kitchen pads where she draws on, and I went back to my order, like when they always have where you can check on your order, like the delivery and stuff. And it had a place where you could cancel the order, and then you had to give them the reason. And I said it took too long. I've already
Yeah.
got.
It goes like 3 menus deep. You're like, I
Yeah.
want to do this. And then it gives you another menu. What's your reason? Blah, blah. You set the reason. Then it asks you another question behind that one.
I just
Yep.
want to cancel the order.
Yeah, I
I
just
want
don't
to just
want.
cancel it. Reroute it
You
back to your
lied to
own
me.
warehouse. They do. They lie to you because, allow me to rant again. It's because you're dealing with a reseller who doesn't have the inventory. They don't have physical inventory. All they are is an online business who's taking your money and then sending it to a fulfillment center or somewhere, some third party warehouse who they have no control over, and having them ship it. But since they have no control over it, they have no idea when that warehouse is going to ship the item or if they even have it. So I run into situations where when it gets delayed, you never get the item because then another 4 days goes by and then they say, oh, you know what? It's our mistake. We don't have the item, so we're canceling the order and refunding your money. And you're like, what the F? I needed that. I would have had it last month if I wasn't waiting for you fools.
Yep.
That's about like with Sky's Christmas present. One of hers didn't come because it was doing all that rerouting and all that. And then it was after Christmas. It still hadn't come. And
Yeah.
they asked me if I wanted a refund. I said, "What do you think? That was a Christmas present. And here it is in January." I think so. I just went to the store and got it.
And they never ask you, oh, what can we do to satisfy you? They don't care.
Nope. And then when you call customer service, you get somebody you can't understand. I mean, I know y'all can't understand me good. I know, but this is a different. Well, I can't even say that because I kind of got a different language of my own going on, but from a different country. Yeah, I can say that. And you're like, huh? Can we
Oh,
speak a little English?
my husband hates calling anybody's customer service, because everything's uh, done overseas. All that customer service is done overseas in different countries, and you can't understand nobody, so he has to get me on there where maybe I can understand what they're saying.
That's terrible.
It's like, what do you, if you can't understand them, what makes you think I can?
But they do that because they get paid less. It's cheaper work.
Oh, yeah. It's cheaper for them to send it overseas
Cheaper
than
them,
to do it here.
yeah, cheaper for them to pay them peanuts.
But we're gonna get all of our businesses back in the United States. We're gonna be okay.
I sure hope so. I'm having faith that that'll start happening.
Yep. We got to keep faith and we got to believe it's all gonna be okay. The way I look at it, God didn't bring us this far just to let us down.
Nope, everything Trump's doing is a work in progress.
Yep, it's gonna take them time
Yep, it can't all be done at
with
once.
all their help because one man can't do it.
Yeah. I just saw on the news headlines yesterday that Nvidia is going to spend like hundreds of billions of dollars to, restart production here in the United States. The news didn't cover any of that story.
No, they won't. They won't cover anything that Trump does good.
Mhm.
We have
Nope.
to go and search and look and listen for ourselves. And that view group, Lord help me.
Oh,
That's
they are
gonna make me
awful.
have a stroke pretty soon if they see
I don't even watch them.
I don't watch them, but just clips of what they say.
Everybody was showing that video about the people were cheering because of the burning of cars at Tesla and the vandalism. And
Yeah.
I was listening to it. I was like, that doesn't sound like real laughing and real cheering. It sounds like a laugh track. I don't think that was real. They didn't have real people in there cheering.
Probably not. They probably done their editing magic like they did with Kamala Harris's answer. Remove what she said and put a whole new answer in there.
Oh, yeah, that 60 Minutes interview.
Yeah.
Yep.
They can do some trickery. They're underhanded. They're dirty. Remember back in the day when news was news, but now it ain't right.
And the thing about it is, I look back, it's like all that news that we were fed, it really wasn't news. It was all propaganda. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So, mm.
Just trying to condition us a certain way. But I keep believing one day it's gonna all bust open. And all the lies will be out, and the light will be shining on the truth finally.
Yep.
Did anybody hear anything about the JFK files? If they got released? I know I heard somebody say that they was getting ready to release them.
Yeah, I also saw something
These are
about
small.
that he was supposed to release the MLK files
I
too.
got 3.
Oh, 3. Good. They even got smaller.
Yeah, I don't know. I know they was going to release them, but I didn't know if they have already or not. Oh, Bitbot said that they were hiring more people to go through them. I know Trump said he didn't want them to be redacted. I did hear him say that. Where at, I could never tell you, 'cause I jump around. I'm like a rabbit. I jump here, I jump there. If I see anything interesting, I'll clip it to back up what I say. Question for y'all. Your children, for like Easter, when you get them an Easter basket, and like Sky, she doesn't eat candy or chocolate. Do y'all replace it with like other things that she does like? Like I always get her Easter bunny, and then I get her an outfit and things like that, and I get her one of them baskets, and I put like a kickball or soccer ball or something in it. But do y'all replace it with something?
I would replace it with something that she likes.
Yeah,
My boys always like the candy, so I just get them the basket and they'd be happy with it.
yeah. I don't know where she came from not liking candy, but she don't like candy. Yeah, I usually make her Easter basket, and I'll buy her like a big Easter bunny, and I'll set it in the middle, and then put grass around it, and then I'll like get her Easter outfit, and sometimes I'll get like sidewalk chalk, just different things like that for
Yeah.
outside since she loves to be outside. I was just wondering if y'all did the same thing if you had a child that didn't like candy, or if that was weird. She'll eat she'll eat only like a chocolate pie at Thanksgiving, and it'll be a small little piece. But she does like cheesecake. It's strange. And she likes the strawberry shortcake too. She'll eat it. And she likes the pineapple upside down cake that I make. She likes them. But that's about all the sweets she'll eat.
She sounds like me. I have to really be craving like M&Ms or anything like that to eat it. And I don't eat pies and cakes very often.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Teacup. I didn't think about the craft stuff like her sketch pads and things. She loves that one that Diane got her. She even took it to the park today and was drawing a picture at the park. She was trying to draw a bird that kept flying away from her.
Cindy J. Grubb, so you're using Messenger? That's funny. Tina didn't like that when I was talking about um, whatchamacallit. Oh,
What?
yeah. The MySpace Messenger. Remember that old thing? It doesn't work anymore, but I went on it and you can still create an account. That's
Yeah,
fun.
you tricked me.
It's funny as it tricked you, and it says, yeah, if you want to use that, it's free and it's secure and it's free. But I don't trust that Facebook Messenger, man. I don't trust
I
it any
don't.
farther
I
than
don't
I
even
can
have
throw it.
Facebook. I got my phone messenger. I mean, like messages to my phone number. That's about the only messenger I got. Well, I got X, but I don't really go on there much.
Yeah, back to what you guys were talking about earlier, the federal judges. See, I seem to remember there being a big case or a bunch of cases where they were specifically limiting federal judges from making these types of injunctions, and that's what got us talking about the unions. And it's like that's what they were doing back in the 70s. These federal judges were doing injunctions and things way outside of their jurisdictions, and they got snapped back, and they got overruled and
That's
told
what
they
needs to
couldn't
be
do that.
done now.
Yeah, it's the pendulum swung too far the other way. And just like that, I like that link that I saw there, how legislation can limit it, and it's in the Constitution to limit jurisdiction because they shouldn't be
Yeah,
able to
but
do
getting
that.
them to do it's the problem though. They don't do no. They won't do
Yeah,
nothing. It makes me irritates me.
yeah.
We need some
That's right. And you know what?
American-blooded people.
And that's what I was thinking when I was driving. Is I seem to remember that when Biden put installed all those judges, it's they got those other judges to retire, and I think they pressured them, and some of them weren't even that old. And that's the thing, that's exactly the type of thing they should be doing here, is pressuring these judges. And like what they're doing is impeaching them and threatening them with using their record against them and saying, hey, you've done all these bad rulings, man. You should retire. That's exactly what Congress needs to be doing, and they're not doing it, like you said, Tina.
And I just and then if I'm not mistaken, if I am mistaken, somebody in chat or you party bonds or somebody correct me. But I do believe I heard that someone in the Supreme Court said that because I believe Trump was wanting to try to impeach that judge that was trying to stop the deportation, and the judge, the Supreme Court judge, the big dog, said that we cannot um, we cannot impeach him over disagreement.
Yeah, that was John Roberts that did that.
So I was right. I heard that right. So what what is like? I don't. It has to be up to the Congress to do something. I think we need to kick out all the Congress and get some red-blooded Americans in there, us simple Americans that believes in God, faith, and country, family, and get rid of all this like it was back in the when it first became.
I hope J6ers run for Senate or Congress or whatever.
Yeah, but it is just ridiculous. It's just crazy. It's mind blowing. I just can't. When Trump has the law on his side and they're still fighting them, it just make it make sense. I don't see no sense in it. I wouldn't call him a chief. I'll call him a chef. Bit by, because he's cooking up a bunch of bull crap. And then
Excuse
I
me?
heard A A ALC or AOC or whatever her name is, Alexandria Cortez,
Yeah.
that she's in the polls. She's the head running Democrat to run for president next when it's time. I was like, what the crap? Come on. Democrats ain't got nobody no better than that.
Hi, Taddy.
Welcome back, Teacup.
Excuse me, Taddy.
Teacup, I seen your comment. Yeah, she loves to draw. I don't know where she's got it from, but she can draw pretty good. I draw stick figures. That's my drawing.
Excuse me, little dog. Little dog.
He says he wants some loving.
Oh, I came in the bedroom and he's right in front of me for his loving.
He says he forgives you for being mean earlier, whatever you done. I'm going to take a course on YouTube in dog talk translation. I'll find out, Teddy. Give me time, buddy.
You gonna become the dog whisperer?
Yep, I'm gonna see if they ain't something on YouTube to teach me how to understand barks, and we'll get to the bottom of this, Teddy.
He's not even listening.
Yeah, he says it's hopeless. He says getting her to understand me is hopeless. He says I give up. He says I tried.
Right, Taddy. Did y'all see where Sherry went to? What was it, Richmond, Virginia?
I heard just a little bit. Why was she heading there? I didn't hear her say that. I just heard that
Uh,
I heard her say that her stream went down, that she was gonna try it again. And then I had to go push Sky some.
Brian Mock is opening, and another J6 or something is going to open up they have, I think, two buildings or something. One, yeah, Brian Mock and somebody are going to open up buildings for, uh, like J6ers and veterans and stuff to help them, uh, uh,
Get back on their feet.
yeah.
That's
And
not.
then there's another one, John Macias or something like that, that's uh going to be doing about the same thing, yeah, with veterans and housing them and helping them get back on their feet and reclimate, or however you say it, back into uh their routine and everything that they had before they went to jail or and all of that.
It's really nice of them. What happened to that? I believe it's in Texas. That place that they was going to open up in Texas. Is it still under construction? I know they was getting permits and stuff. They was
Yeah,
gonna have
Ricky,
like,
kind of like that.
but there was some place in Texas they was gonna have like little. They had got some land, and they was gonna have like little houses on it.
I hadn't heard
And it
that.
was kind of gonna be the same as what you was talking about, help the J6ers get on their feet. I think Stop Hate was at it. I think
Oh
I
yeah, I
could be
think I
wrong.
remember that, but I don't know where it was at.
Yeah, it was somewhere in Texas, I believe.
Probably up there by Dallas.
I
Isn't
guess
that
they're
where?
gonna.
Isn't that where they
Yeah,
all
Bit
live?
Bite's got it. A J6 Roadhouse. But I thought that was so great of Trump mentioning the J6ers, that they're still in his heart and mind.
Oh yeah.
Believe it or not, but I've heard some people say that Trump just pardoned him as a stunt. I was like, no, he really care. He really cares about
Well,
us.
he talked
See, that
about them
would,
all the time.
yeah. I was like, no, you're a fool if you believe that.
You know, when they talked about Ashley.
Yeah. You know, though, if he gets it, like he's talking about that auto pen thing,
Yep.
you know, if he gets him where them pardons is void because
Oh,
he
wow.
didn't do it, look at the J6 committee, buddy.
Yep. And Dr. Liar.
Yeah. And they better be moving to a new country. I was thinking about that. I said, if he gets it where them pardons isn't legit, and then what about all them murderers and things he let out of them
Oh, yeah.
prisons?
Yep.
Will they
And
have to
Hunter.
be picked up? Would they be picked up and brought back, or how would that work? Wonder.
Probably. And look at and the biggest one would be Hunter.
Uh huh. We can dream and imagine. I hope it
Yeah.
comes true that he could find a way to prove that that was
To prove that that was what
wasn't
happened.
right.
Us
Because some of
Hunter.
them was signed while he was on the beach. So how could he have signed it if he was on the beach?
Yeah. And you know, it's kind of funny. Nobody's heard anything. You haven't heard, don't hear anything from him now or Kamala.
I think they're taking acting classes, last I heard, somewhere in
Oh yeah,
California.
yeah. Biden's
Acting classes.
signed with the talent agency.
No hunters in Africa
Yeah,
without any Secret Service, by the way, now.
yeah. He had his. Yeah, they had it. They pulled it from him.
Praise the Lord. More tax money wasted. Yes, they could use. I must have missed something.
Oh, you talking about Ricky and Chat?
Yeah.
He was talking about the J6ers, where they
Oh,
have an address that they can use, for driver's license or whatever, or they can get their mail there and all of that.
that's good too. I don't know. Well, no, it's West Virginia. I was thinking if it's in Pennsylvania, I sure wouldn't want to get my mail from there because have you still got your cards yet, Ricky? I wouldn't want to get mail in that state.
Teacup, my weather or my temperature, well, I think it was 83 or 85 or something like that today.
Oh, teacup. That's good weather. I was about 72, 71, something like that.
It was good beach weather here today.
One day, Tracy, I'm going to be knocking on your front door. I'll say, I'm here. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
Yeah, it's about time to start going down to the beach.
Kim said it was 63 there where she's at today. Kim, since you got connections with Elon, you can give him my digits and tell him that if he needs me for security, just yell at me. I got his back. I know I doubted him at first, but I believe he's okay now. Just tell him I got his back.
Yeah, I wish I could go down to Boca Chica when he's there and go see him.
Hey, Party Bones is down there in chat, but he's up on screen. Hey,
He's muted it
did
up
he
here
jump
too.
down? Did he jump down and not let us know? How rude.
He might
That
be
is.
eating though.
You don't want me to interrupt you. You guys are having a conversation, so I just typed in.
I'm not. We're just talking crap. You say whatever you want to say. Just break in with us. Ain't right, Tracy?
That's right.
We're all for
I just came up
free
here to
speech.
keep Tina company.
Yeah, I
She
was
was all
drowning.
she was all by herself.
I was drowning like a little ducky. And Tracy swam to me and saved me. Teacup let me drown. Ricky let me drown. Who
Cindy.
else? Cindy let me drown. I was a drowning ducky. Yes, Kim, you would get a check mark erased. Well, two, because Sky would be my sidekick, so he would get two security people for the price of one. Best deal ever made. Sky can throw down too if need be.
Now he left us, Tina.
That's okay. I'm used to people leaving me and leaving me to hang out to dry. But I know Tracy's got my back. No matter we're the cool kids up here. Party Bonza was a cool kid, but I think he said something about his phone died. Yeah. Okay, Party Bonza, I'll accept that. So I guess you still can be a cool kid if you want to be. But Cindy and Ricky and Teacup, they got some explaining to do. Oh yeah, Gator Girl, where have you been, by the
Yeah,
way?
Gator. Yeah, Gator's not up here.
Are you, Bonza? That's just not right. I don't live. I'm not living life in victimhood. I'm victimizing people. There's a difference. I'm. Oh well, that's okay, Gator Girl. Queen for me. Praying, Ricky. I understand, Gator Girl. Oh, good. Up in this house. Ain't right, Tracy. We're all good.
Yep, we're good.
We can sit up here on our thrones, and we can read chat. Praying, Ricky, for you. Just remember, I got some of y'all's digits. Y'all can't avoid me but so long.
Diane put in chat that George Foreman died.
Oh, really? He's the one who
That has the grills.
branded
That was,
that little grill. That
yeah,
little. Wasn't he a boxer? I
yeah,
believe
yep,
his girl wanted to be. Is a boxer too.
yep. Layla Ali. No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no, no. That was
No,
Muhammad
that's
Ali's daughter.
yeah. That's my. Okay.
Get it authenticated. I've got a baseball signed by Muhammad Ali.
Oh, Miss Liberty growled at me. Oh, that's not nice of her. I haven't corrupted her yet. Oh, Miss Liberty. Mimi's gonna have a heart-to-heart talk now, Missy.
And see, Teddy don't even do that.
No, Teddy sometimes will sit there and act like he's listening to me.
He
Kind of
don't
scary.
cry. She was listening while sleeping. She did not growl.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's good. I will.
Tina was getting ready to have a talk with little Miss Liberty.
I was like, man. Okay, Teacup, be careful. Be safe. Them restarts is a pain sometimes, especially if you're connected to Spectrum.
Well, I don't have any problems. You know how I'm connected.
I know. Have you got a hold of Elon too? You and Kim's supposed to be working on this situation.
I told you, if he's ever in Boca Chica, I'll go see him. That's not too far.
That sounds good, Gator Girl.
Are you making enough to share, Gator?
Yeah, because we don't talk about food in chat unless you share. So there's 18 of us here. So I could probably eat about 3. How many could you eat, Tracy?
Probably just one. We had pizza for dinner.
You're gonna have to fix a whole bag of them. Some of us can eat a little more than others.
I had pizza, Kim.
Here goes Kim with the food.
She only bought a 9 count.
You're hurting there, girl. You're hurting because that won't feed the whole group here. That won't feed the family. I like them from Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut has them here, mozzarella sticks.
Kim says she didn't start the food subject, just encouraging it.
Yeah, I believe Gator Girl's the one who started it with the mozzarella stick situation. We were just rolling along pretty good until she said that she's getting ready to eat some mozzarella sticks, and now the brakes is slammed on.
Well, you see what Diane said they had?
What?
Ribs cooked in a crock pot and a salad.
Oh my lord. Diane, you know you love me. Mm-mm-mm. Barbecue. Oh my lord and mercy. Oh good lord. Have mercy on my soul. I ate a ham and cheese sandwich. I know you would, Diane. I'm debating on what to make tomorrow. I thought about pot roast, and then I thought about chicken pie. I don't know which way I'm going to roll. Because my dad, he'll eat any of it. My nephew will eat any of it. Sky, she just won't. when I cook like that, she usually just eats a baked potato and salad.
Yep. I'm looking here on Google and it says he's 76 years old.
That's sort of young.
Yep. I looked it up on my iPad. I've got you and I on my phone and then the chat on the iPad.
Well, Kim, if you stop by there, remember you have to take a bite from me. That's the way we roll around here. If you go out to eat anywhere, you have to eat for me too. Oh, I know you would. And then you would send a picture of it just to torture me. I know you. I know how you roll. You roll like that. She'll fix her a plate of food and then she'll take a picture and then she'll send it to me.
She said she went not too long ago and sent you a picture of it.
But never do you overnight me or same day deliver me of it. Send me a picture. Make me sit here and just think about it and look at it and drool. We don't really have too many good restaurants around here. We got fast food restaurants, but restaurants to eat at, we don't have too many. We got like maybe two. Do you have many around you, Tracy?
Huh? Do I? I have my phone turned down and scratching Teddy's
Oh,
belly.
do you have many restaurants around you?
Uh, yeah, in San Antonio.
I
We've got
said,
one.
did you have many restaurants around you? Because around
Well, we've got really there's one place in town and it's a small business. It's a family owned business called the Backyard Kitchen and they do burgers and stuff like that. But other than that, we have I think a Mexican restaurant and then a Dairy Queen. That's it. We have to go either to San Antonio or the next town south of us to for any other restaurants.
well, the only restaurant we have in my town is a little country corner cafe. But we have to go to one of the other towns to like fast food restaurants or anything. Then if we want the fancy restaurants, we have to go all the way to Winston to get the
Welcome back,
fancy ones.
Teacup.
Hey, Teacup.
But this restaurant I'm talking about, they started up during COVID, and
Yeah. That's
2 or 3
me
years
about to say
ago when
two
we,
family ran restaurants closed during COVID.
oh yeah, but they started up during COVID, and remember
That was
when Texas had the real bad winter storm and all of the S word and people without electricity. Well, we were without electricity for a week, and they got together and fixed spaghetti dinner for everybody. And now, well, they've
I
been
remember
on.
that where Texas got froze.
Yes, yeah,
That was
we were
bad.
without electricity for a week.
I remember somebody saying that Texas was frozen solid.
Yep.
I was like, "Dadgummit."
Yeah, even here. But and the boys would you got mad at me. God, we could have went to my brother-in-law's and stayed there, but I wouldn't leave and leave my dogs here at the house without uh I stayed to be with stay with the dogs because they would have been left here by themselves for a week, and I wasn't going to do it. So I stayed here and froze to death with them, or froze with them. They didn't. None of them died, but and then the outside dogs, we fixed it up where they could go in one of our storage buildings, and they wouldn't even do it. They stayed out in the S word.
Goodness.
And all of this, when all of that was going on, my husband, of course, was gone to out on the drilling rig. So, you know, where, they've got the generators and everything and had electricity and heat and all of that.
And y'all really aren't used to that deep
No,
freezing weather like us.
nope. Especially down here where I'm at. Now, North Texas, Dallas and places up there by around Oklahoma, they're used to it. But down here, around San Antonio and stuff, nobody's used to it.
I call it bone chilling cold, where it
Yeah, it
gets down
was.
to your bones, in your bones, and it takes you forever to warm up.
But yeah, everything was, everybody was without electricity.
Yeah, Perry Bones, I listened to some of it. I think that's ridiculous where they tried to limit people's speech. You're at a meeting, and if you don't agree with them, you should be able to express your opinion.
Yep.
That's what a council meeting is for, like a town hall.
We've had I haven't watched it in a while, but the city council here, the mayor in our town is a Democrat. And here, I don't remember how long ago it was, but she sued the city over something about her house or whatever. And then she was then she was reelected mayor, and her and some of the city council members, they fight each other every time they get around each other. And she's one that she'll badmouth if the city, some of the city workers that don't like her. So she badmouths them every time every chance she gets. And even she was 2 years ago, I think. Being since she's the mayor, she was in the parade for the Strawberry Festival, and she was giving the bird to the cameras when they were covering the parade.
Well, that was rude.
Yeah, I mean she's crazy.
Good night, Diane.
Good night, Diane.
Our little 400 people town, we have a town board. Let me tell you some things that they have tried. Have tried, but God denied it. On our porches, on our property, on our porches, through the town. They do not want no furniture sitting on your porches like a porch swing or a rocking chair. Decent porch furniture, like patio furniture. Nothing. Nothing is allowed to be on your porch. And if you got more than, like me, I've only got one vehicle. Well, Danny's truck, but still. In my name, I got one vehicle. If I was to buy like a work truck and not have tags and insurance on it, and it was just parked in my driveway, I could get fined until I got tags and insurance on it. And then if I didn't pay the fee within 3 months, they will tow my vehicle away. Now tell me, ain't that some bull crap with just 400 people in the town?
Yeah, that's crazy. And I would fight them on that patio furniture.
Well, we did, which most of the town is family. We did. We went down there and we raised crap. We got it stopped, but you never know what they try to pull.
Yeah.
But that's plumb crazy. You can't even have a porch swing, or a porch rocking chair, anything. I could see if it was like a junkyard, cluttered junkyard, I could see where you wouldn't really like that too much. But I mean, they just going all crazy. I said soon your grass is only an inch high before they come around and start writing tickets to you.
Yeah, this mayor went so far as to want to fire the librarian for this at the city library here in this little town.
No party bonds, it's just the town. The town board members wanted to pass it. It don't have nothing to do with the city. We're not no city. It's the town that was wanting the board members on the town wanted to do that crap. And we went down there and we told them that wasn't going to fly. Because we keep our town looking good. We're the ones who go on the sides of the road, and on Saturday mornings, we're the ones who pick up the trash from outsiders coming in and throwing their trash. We keep it pretty. The town mows the graveyard, and that's about all the town does. Oh, and mow the park, keep the park looking good. The little park we got. That's it. That's all they do. But we go on the side of the road and pick up the trash and everything. We're the ones who keeps it clean. They think they gonna tell. Nah, not happening in this little town. They got too many boisterous people around here to try to pull that crap. Like Sky Swing Set couldn't be out in the yard.
God, that's crazy.
Or her treehouse wouldn't been. I'd have to tear down her treehouse. That's a bunch of bull crap.
Yeah, it is.
And we all went down there and we raised some cane, and they said that they wouldn't go. Well, one said yes, but the other 5 said no. So we won. But they was trying to sneak it around us, because usually they'll mail us out with our water bill. They would mail us out like an agenda for the town meetings.
Yeah.
And they didn't have one in there. They was trying to sneak it through by us. But my
That's
dad's
all.
friend was one of the ones who voted against it. He's on the town board, and he gave my dad a heads up what was going on, because he knows we got little kids up around here that would take away swing sets and tree houses. I mean, shoot, I'd live in Sky's tree house.
Hey, I want a tree house.
I mean, it's not it. It looks nice. I mean, I could see it if it was, cluttered and junkified. But we take pride in our little town, and we keep it straight. We don't let things get run down. And they try to tell us that we can't. No, not happening.
Yeah, that's just crazy. That's why I'm glad we live out of town and don't have
Well,
no rules.
well, we're. I mean, we're not a city I mean, we're not no city or nothing. We're just a little old small town. I mean, we're not no big thing. And then they tried to come in and try to change us. I think not.
Yeah.
We've been this way for 49 years, and they think they're gonna come up in this.
And change everything.
Yep, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, we're with us being out in the country, but we have the town's address. We can't even vote in the city elections. Or anything that they do.
I don't know if I'd want to vote in the closest city election around here, because we're just a bunch of little towns. Like Roaring River is just a little town. Rock Creek is just a little town.
Yeah.
We just got little towns around, and really the cities can keep their trashy stuff, their games and their trashy stuff. Just leave us little small towns alone.
Yep. Well, Tina, I hate to be a party pooper, but it's about my bedtime.
No, it's okay. It's about time to get off of here. It's time for me to say the prayer with Sky and get her to bed. We're gonna finish up our yard work tomorrow and see what we can get into. But I love you. Thank you for being up here with me, and you too,
Uh-huh.
Party Bonza. And I
Good
will
night,
see
everybody.
y'all
Love y'all.
tomorrow. Good night, Big Bite. Good night, Diane, Darlene, Kim, Ricky, Teacup. Teacup, I need to talk to you too, by the way, if you're listening. Gator Girl, good night.
Good night, everybody. See y'all tomorrow.
And we will see y'all tomorrow, Gator Girl, game night. So we'll see you over there. Good night, everyone. Love y'all.
Just fight a little longer, my friend. It's all worth it in the end. But when you got nobody to turn to, just hold on and I'll find you. I'll find you. I'll find you. Just hold on and I'll find you.